Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of That Average Joe. So, as you probably know from some of my other videos and everything, I absolutely hate to do cardio. I do it as little as possible. I do like to lift weights, I like to go to the gym and all that stuff, but I've actually kind of come up with a hack that seems to work for me, and that's turning something I love to do, which is play video games, into my cardio session. And so, I'm sure the question is, how do you turn playing video games into a cardio session? And the answer is ice packs. So, I'm sure you're looking at this and you're like, this dude is crazy. And I might be a little bit crazy, but just listen to me for just a second. So, as a lot of people know, there's cryotherapy now, which is like where they put you in a tube for 3 minutes and they put you in freezing temperatures and it burns around 300 and something calories in 3 minutes and stuff like that, which I've done and I very much enjoy. Arctic explorers, they have to actually drink fat to keep enough calories on them because their core temperature is always at threat. So your body goes into this super burning mode to keep your body at 98.6 degrees, and so it starts shedding calories to keep the fuel burning and keep the warmth up. So, and you also may know Tim Ferriss, which is like, I think it's the 48-hour body. I think that's the name of the book. Anyway, he actually talks about using ice packs as a way to burn calories and stuff too. And so what I've done is I've actually started doing it when I play my video games. So, the main things you want to know is the two places where you're probably going to get the most benefit from it is actually on your chest right here and on the back of your neck right here. There's white fat cells and brown fat cells, and brown fat cells actually tell your body to burn white fat cells for fuel. Well, when the brown fat cells are exposed to extreme cold, they actually tell your body to kick in and start burning these white fat cells for fuel. So, you've got them here, you've got them here, but what science is also discovering is the longer that white fat cells are actually exposed to cold, they have a tendency to start changing themselves into brown fat cells. The more brown fat cells you have, the more burning triggers you have in your body. So, without further ado, I'll show you my cardio session right here. What I like to do is I've actually bought these on Amazon. They're Chattanooga cold packs. They've actually kind of got like a clay-based thing in them. You can throw them in the freezer and they are cold very quick. And then I also make my own using a hot water bottle, water and alcohol mix so that you can still kind of move it around. I like to put one on the old dumpster there because exposure to cold also has a tendency to build lean muscle. So my backside is one of my bigger places that's got the fat and the muscle. So I'm going to put it back there. I'm going to put my other one on my back and my upper neck. Like this. And the last one on my chest. Now usually what I'll do is I'll actually take like one of those thermo wraps that you would use to make yourself sweat and actually wrap it around so that this holds in place. But I'm not going to do that today. Just letting you know that's usually what I do. You can see the ice on me. Now you're like, oh my God, he must be miserable. I'm not. One thing is, the first minute of it is really cold. You're like, wow. Especially when you're first getting into it. But after you've done it for a little while, it's actually quite refreshing. And I feel weird sitting and playing video games without my ice packs. I actually look forward to it. And in fact, a lot of times people make fun of me because I'll throw my ice packs on and cover up with a blanket. And they're like, doesn't that defeat the purpose? Not really. You're targeting specific areas of your body to make cold, to trick your brain and these fat cells into believing that they're freezing and to kick in the thing. The rest of you can be nice and toasty. And now we begin our cardio session. I'm playing XCOM 2. I'm actually very much hooked on it. I just beat it, so I'm actually going back and playing one of the old levels in it that I enjoyed playing. Now, like I said, you're thinking right now, this guy's crazy. He's got to be freezing. Kind of do your own research into it. Look into the benefits of cryotherapy, which I'll have posted in this video along the bottom. Look at some of the science that's coming into it. Cold is really the new way to go. Not only are there numerous health benefits as far as burning calories and everything like that, it helps boost your immune system. There's numerous health benefits from it. And if I can get those benefits while doing something I love, which is playing video games, see, I'm a multitasker at heart. I have to be doing about 2 things at one time before I feel satisfied that I'm doing enough. So now I can actually play my video games while I'm doing my cardio. And I know you're like, that's probably not all the cardio he does. It's close to all the cardio I do. I'm just not a cardio guy. But I can sit for hours and play video games and have these ice packs. I have enough where I can rotate them out twice. And like I said, it's pretty much like doing a cardio session the entire time you're playing a game. And that is my body hack for this episode. I'm always looking for a way to cheat the system and get away with better results with as little work as possible. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, give me a like, give me some comments, tell me how crazy this sounds, and I really hope to actually hear from some of you guys that says that you saw benefits from this after you tried it yourself. So be sure to join me for another episode of That Average Joe. Game on.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.